Founder and editor of Grant's Interest Rate Observer. Welcome back to the show, Jim. Always good to have you.
Sure. Nice to be here.
Well, let me guess, you're not a fan of either of the top two contenders. I know you've been highly critical of this Fed and most Feds. Do you think there'd be any market impact if either one is announced, Brainerd or Powell?
Well, I think the problem is that they both want the job. And I think that by wanting a job, one disqualifies oneself for a want of judgment. To want this job, you'd have to be unaware of the precarious state of finances. By that, I mean the great leverage supporting ever so precariously private equity, the record or near record valuation highs in the stock market, and the near 4,000-year lows in the bond market, that's to say yields. Even now, $12.5 trillion worth of securities worldwide are priced to yield less than nothing on a nominal basis. A speculative environment such that Shinu Ibu, the send-up of the satire coin, has a market cap greater than Carnival Corp, which actually has ships. So,
that's a good factoid. I didn't know that one.
Carnival Corp has ships, whereas Shibu Inu does not. But Shibu Inu has a market cap greater than Carnival Corp. So I think all of these things must weigh heavily on a thoughtful person when considering accepting such a job. And the fact that each wants it, I think, is inherently disqualifying of both.
I don't know if that's fair, Jim. I mean, it is the most powerful position, arguably, in the whole world. So I think as a public servant, you would want someone who wants to be in that job. Are you suggesting the Federal Reserve should be, what, raising interest rates sharply to try to combat some of these bubble-type things going on in the market?
Wouldn't that kill off growth? The Fed's first job is to defend the integrity of the currency. And the currency is losing purchasing power rapidly, and each candidate, announced candidate or probable choice, seems at peace with the current rate of inflation, assuming that it will be, as they say, transitory. But consider they could be right, but consider the bet. I mean, my goodness, they are betting everything on this outcome. By everything, I mean that the world is set up for anything except an inflation as persistent as it seems to be now. So by getting yourself into this, yes, you would be an esteemed public service and servant until the bill comes due. Then you'd be the head of the worst cleanup committee ever convened in finance. So I'm being slightly, slightly lighthearted and saying they're disqualified by dint of their wanting it, Sarah. But I think the point survives the intended humor.